PJ Simon gets free. And he's hounded by Rizada. Off the interception, Mayhofer gets back-to-back slam.
And that's got to fire up B-Meg. And look at Coach Bo Parasol looking to respond here. He's got 3 men lined up, ready to check back in. You talk about shuffling his players in and out of the floor. He's trying to put a lot of pressure here on B-Meg.
Rizada taken away thanks to the defense of Jonas Villanueva. KG Canaleta stops, takes the jumper off the glass, nothing. On the other end, Ritwala for 3. No. Powerade opting to use a little bit more of the clock here. And poke from behind by Salvador. Will it be a steal? Yes, it's turned over. Simon, 1-on-1 against Chico Lanete, and Lanete quickly giving up the foul.
Boy, you gotta love the excitement. Both these teams looking to play a fast clip.
All eyes here at the Araneta Coliseum, and probably likewise as you're watching here on stream, watching the ball change sides on both ends. But this was definitely the highlight of the second quarter. Back-to-back slams by Rico Meyerhofer, the young man rising to the occasion for B-Meg. We'll be right back.
Always looking to score the easy basket and very aggressive on defense. And you notice that this is a trademark of a young team, and we're talking of Powerade here. When they're getting pressured, they tend to panic and throw the ball away.
Not a very good look for Chico Lanete from the baseline there. And now the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados, who are slowly closing in on Powerade. They score again! Now everybody's getting in on the act. Roger Yap scoring his first 2 points of the ball game. Powerade starting to feel the heat.
And notice that B-Meg is staging this rally with James Yap sitting on the bench.
Macapagal, that drive, can't get it.
Series of stops here made by B-Meg.
Salvador looking to go in. KG Canaleta, hook shot is short. Canaleta gets it back. He tries again. Rough goings for KG Canaleta so far here in the first half. Quick release, Macapagal.
And when in doubt, you go to the 3-point shot. And you go with your shooters and Macapagal with back-to-back 3-pointers.
2 minutes and 38 still remaining here in the second quarter. And that was a bone-crunching pick given up by Jondan Salvador. And Coach Bo Parasol of the Powerade Tigers using this opportunity to call a timeout. B-Meg Derby Ace down by 5. And don't forget, this weekend will be an NBA weekend on Solar TV. Catch the Charlotte Bobcats against the Washington Wizards tomorrow at 9 a.m. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Wizards taking on the Chicago Bulls. It's a Wizards weekend, apparently. That's 9 a.m. on Sunday, only on Solar TV. Dennis Espino, unable to score from underneath. B-Meg Derby Ace trying to stage another rally here. Oh, and look at this. Things starting to get heated here between Jondan Salvador and Dennis Espino as they continue their battle for real estate down there.
A lot of bruising one-on-one action there between Salvador and Dennis Espino in the previous play, when Dennis Espino could not score off at Jondan Salvador despite a lot of bruising one-on-one contact. You watch it here.
I'll tell you what, though, if you're bruising with Dennis Espino, you're bruising with the best.
Yeah, Salvador trying to seal Espino on that play, and PJ Simon getting away. You know, B-Meg is doing the right thing of keeping Jondan Salvador on Dennis Espino without doubling him. Espino's actually looking not just to score, but looking to pass off the double team. Exactly what we just said. That time, no double team required, but there was a nice cut, and Espino gave up the pass.
So Gary David continuing to be productive here for the Powerade Tigers. He's got 14. And this is going to be, it'll be a foul against Norman Gonzalez, his first personal. Let's take a look now at our Explode Energy Drink Animal sa Lakas play of the quarter. This is Rico Meyerhofer doing what he does best. Oh, he can rise, and he can rise with style. That's what he's good at, and that is, after all, why only the best play here. And Norman Gonzalez in the middle of a BMEG Derby Ace sandwich.
And BMEG just didn't want to give up that layup. And that's the mindset of Coach George Gallen, make it difficult for Powerade to score. Gonzalez will have to earn his points at the line.
Jonas Villanueva played a very crucial role for BMEG earlier in this quarter. It's back in. He will replace PJ Simon. So that's 4 points now for Norman Gonzalez. Powerade getting ahead again by 7. No look pass inside to Salvador, and he will mow down.
Well, no breaks that time. Freight train rolling downhill. As John Don Salvador called for the offensive foul. You know, what makes this game so interesting and so evenly matched, Vito, is that both teams like to play 3 guards at the same time. And that's why the pace has been very frenetic. Both teams also like to get their points from the backcourt.
So Ronze Enrile, the kick-out pass, makapagal, no! And as the clock winds down, both teams have a minute left to battle it out for the second dagger. Catch Minute to Win It every Monday at 7 p.m. with replays every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. only on Solar TV.
So a bit bigger defender now on Jonas Villanueva, make it a little more difficult for him to orchestrate, but he gets off the shot. Good defense by Enrile.
And that one just getting out of bounds from Eladucul, unable to keep it under control. So still a 2-possession ball game, or a 2-possession quarter here before we wrap up the first half. And the Powerade Tigers opting to use a 30-second timeout. And this one brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all. So just when the Powerade Tigers start to feel the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados get the momentum back on their side, Powerade have so far managed ways to keep them at bay.
Well, so far so good here for Powerade's defense. Still keeping BMEG in check. Llamados hitting just 32.6% from the floor, while Powerade is going 40%. That's been a key.
And don't forget, you can watch the much anticipated Pacquiao versus Margarito fight in probably the most real experience ever, like being in Dallas. It's the biggest viewing event in the country right here at the Araneta Coliseum, and that's this Sunday at 8 a.m. For tickets, you can call TicketNet at 911-5555. Back to the action now with 21 seconds and counting here in the second quarter. Miscommunication on the side of the Powerade Tigers. And now it's the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados' turn to use a 30-second timeout. Again, brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all.
Well, good thinking in the part of BMEG here. They have the last shot of this half with 14.1 seconds to go. If you're BMEG, you want to make sure that you get the shot off with about 5 seconds to go. Do not give an opportunity for Powerade to score on the rebound. Even if they miss, you do not want Powerade to get another scoring opportunity. James Yap held down to just 2 points in this game. Drawing a lot of firepower here from Rico Meyerhofer, and PJ Simon already with 10 points.
So Coach Bo Perasol bringing back RJ Rizada. Quick adjustment here for Powerade. 8 seconds left. Roger Yap back to Simon. Over to Roger Yap. Roger Yap trying to keep it alive. That's going to go out of bounds. So the final 1.5 seconds of this first half is going the way of Powerade.
George Garnett is going to talk about that. And no scoring opportunity here for Powerade. But still, BMEG did not get off a shot off the timeout.
Well, the Powerade Tigers were looking to end a 2-game losing streak here at the Araneta Coliseum, and right now they're off on the right foot, ahead by 7 at the half, 42-35. And a little later on during the halftime break, we'll go through some of those numbers. But right now, over to Jessica Litton.
Gary David with me right now. Gary, it's the first 7 games, nag-average ka ng 24.6 points. Last game nyo against Alaska, naka 9 points ka lang. Maraming nagulat doon. Coming into the half, may 14 points ka na, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Paano ka naka-recover? Paano ka nakaka-bounce back from a game like Alaska?
Pag mga game ko, minumuni-muni ko yun kung ano yung mga pagkakamali ko. Pero credit na rin sa depensa ng Alaska yun. Kaya siguro nag-struggle din ako. Medyo maganda yung game plan nila sa akin. Hindi ako nakapag-adjust agad sa game. Kaya ngayon talagang practice namin kahapon. Ginawa ko lahat para makabawi ako ngayon.
Okay, and then ngayon nakakatapat mo si PJ Simon, naka-career high ng 42 points. Para sa isang Gary David, mas nagiging competitive ka ba pag nakakatapat mo yung mga players na gano'n?
Ako, pag talaga may ka-match up, ako na talaga gano'n yung ginagawa. Talaga pinipilit kong tapatan yun at higitan pa. Kaya kasi challenge din yun sa akin.
Alright, thank you Gary. Good luck. And we got more PBA action coming your way, so keep it here on Solar TV.
Welcome to halftime here on this PBA Friday, coming to you live from the Araneta Coliseum. And you know that the holiday season has officially begun once the Christmas tree at the Araneta Center has been lit. And now that it has been lit on this particular Friday, we're feeling extra jovial today. Welcome back, everybody. Vito Lazatin here along with the Dean Benito Henson. Powerade against BMEG Derby Ace. We told you that these two teams are coming off really different situations. Powerade needed to bounce back from that sorry loss at the Alaska Aces, and I think so far they've managed to keep their composure.
You know, right off the bat, you saw that Powerade had that focus to play tough defense. And I think they're getting the job done, and Coach Bo Parasol has already used 12 players to make sure that that defensive pressure is there against BMEG, and BMEG using only 9 players. They are in the short end of the score right now.
Now, whether you just joined us or maybe you just want to relive all of the highlights from the first half, let's take you through it. Gary David, 9 points in that last game against the Alaska Aces. He was the missing factor, was definitely not missing here. He made his presence felt from the get-go. Scored the first basket of the game, in fact. PJ Simon coming off a career-high 42 points. He was productive here as well, but Gary David, he was the story of the first quarter. 12 points in the first, going 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Over to the second quarter, Rico Meyerhofer, this young gun, stamping his class with the slam. That would not be the only time we'd see him rise. But later, Mark Macapagal, after a rough start in this game, he was looking for that three, finally found the range in the second. Then Rico Meyerhofer coming out of the rubble here to score, and score big for the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados. And so we have our halftime score, but now it's time to revisit our PBA to-do list. We like to call it the Dean's List. Let's find out how Powerade's doing.
Well, for Powerade, and we were talking about this team creating more options, I think they've been able to do that. They've gotten some points here from so many other players outside of Gary David, although he's leading the charge. They really haven't been able to establish the post presence so far, and that means a lot more production from Dennis Espino, who's just scored 4 points. The inside points, Llamados still with the edge in that department, but Gary David is certainly back on track, and that's very good news for Bo Parasol. Regrouping off turnovers, that's a check mark as well. Llamados actually have 2 more turnovers than the Tigers, and the Tigers with 6 turnover points, same turnover points scored by Derby Ace, so not bad. 2 out of 3 check marks here for Powerade, and that's why they're ahead in this game.
2 sides to every story, 2 sides to every Dean's List. So let's check in on the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados.
Well, winning without Kirby, that's been their battle cry. They are coming off 2 straight wins. They haven't been too aggressive to the rim, and that's really because of the way Powerade is playing defense. They're making it difficult for BMEG to enter and penetrate and score close to the basket. And if you're seeing the free throws given up by both these teams, Llamados only 4 out of 4, and Tigers 6 out of 6. Interior defense, That's holding tough here for Derby Ace. They are +1 in that department in terms of